Welcome back. My name is Garrett Cole, and thank you for checking out another video. Today, I wanted to talk about selecting a home inspector when you're the buyer or potentially when you're getting ready to sell your property. So, that being said, there's a multitude of different ways that you can check out home inspectors, consider them, and reach out to them and hopefully work with them. First off, most agents will have a list of inspectors for your review. What really should be is a bare minimum a list of 3 different inspection companies with their contact information for you to be able to reach out, research them online, and see what other people's experience has been with that list. If your agent does not have a list, it's as simple as a quick Google search, home inspectors in X West Virginia. As a former home inspector of over 3 years, I had a website and it listed all the different cities that I routinely worked in. And it was real easy to find our website because, we had Summersville, Fayetteville, Oak Hill, Richwood, Craigsville, and other cities like that listed. So you could find us pretty easy to see if we would work in that area. This way, you can check their online reviews and see what other people's experience has been with these inspectors. Don't just pick the quickest or the cheapest. Really research an home inspector because for most people, a home truly is the largest investment you may ever make. And so you want to make sure you do it right. You want to make sure you know the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to your potential next home. And that's why it's really important to be very selective on the home inspector that you choose. In my opinion, there are 6 major components of a home. That would be your roof, your windows, your electrical, your plumbing, your HVAC, and your appliances. And of course, that's only appliances that would be staying with the home. And, you can talk to your inspector of what they're qualified in, what they're not qualified in, and see if you need to bring in additional inspectors and or contractors to review these aspects of the home. There's a rule of thumb on these 6 main components of a home that if 4 of the 6 are in good shape, it's good enough. I really recommend all 6 if possible, but always walk into this with an open mind. Don't let an inspection just immediately scare you away because more often than not, there's going to be something. There's going to be something wrong with the home, but that doesn't mean it's going to fall over tomorrow unless it's a foundation problem. But, unless it's something very dire or extreme, it's probably going to be something that you can work through potentially with the seller or, just something to keep in mind for upgrades after you purchase the home. For sellers specifically, when you're getting ready to sell, if you think you want to get a home inspection just to have that ready for buyers to review and also to check and see if there's anything you might consider upgrading before listing, it's the same list of components: the roof, the windows, the electric, the plumbing, the HVAC, and the appliances. Again, there's a conception out there that 4 out of 6 is not bad. I recommend all 6 if at all possible. And consider reviewing your home before listing with your preferred realtor or construction professional or inspector to be prepared for inspections, appraisals, so on and so forth, to find issues that could already be fixed before you go through that process. And then you don't have that delay mid-process of, oh, well, the home inspection found 15 items wrong. 6 really need to be fixed. We got to wait for those to be fixed or negotiate that out or so on and so forth. One thing to keep in mind that I'd recommend to all sellers and buyers is that knowingly covering issues, covering them up or hiding them, any kind of issues with the home without correcting them can cause you to be liable for legal actions down the road. And so you never want to cover anything up. You want to be totally transparent with yourself, with anyone working with you, especially real estate agents, closing attorneys, the buyer, the seller, whoever else you're working with in that transaction. So that way you don't have anything come back on you later on. It's better to be upfront, address what is good, bad, and wrong and right about the home. And then that way you have a smooth transaction. Everybody goes away knowing what's the status of the home, and it's just a lot better in the long run. And so we really recommend total transparency when it comes to matters that might come up in an appraisal or an inspection. My name is Garrett Cole. Thank you for watching this video, and until next time.